Federal court judge in Washington, D.C. has blocked part of the Trump administration's order to freeze federal loans and grants. Good Tuesday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Rebholz. Now, we talked to local lawmakers throughout the day as this unfolded. Liz Lape in the studio with more in their reaction in tonight's top story.
That federal judge issued a temporary injunction stopping President Trump's directive until February 3rd, moments before it was to take effect at 4 o'clock. Earlier today, we spoke to two local representatives on what they think of the order, and those lawmakers have divided opinions. In an internal memo, the White House Office of Management and Budget Director described the pause as a review of government spending and programs. This would impact Medicaid and all organizations that rely on federal funding, but it looks like it would not impact Social Security or Medicare benefits. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul says pausing the funding will have a devastating effect on the quality of life, safety, and prosperity of all Americans. He joined other attorneys general who collectively vowed to fight what they call an unconstitutional mandate.
January 20th was an inauguration, not a coronation. Congress is given the power to appropriate the funding. The executive branch cannot unilaterally disregard those appropriations passed by a separate and equal House of Government.
Democratic Congressman Eric Sorensen says the order would affect everyone.
Where we are right now is in an unfortunate, awful gray area. Today is a day where we need to make sure that the executive branch of our government does not overstep its bounds.
He believes the president shouldn't be penalizing and dividing people by taking away access to funding.
I believe that the president should be acting in a way that helps the majority of Americans, the majority of our neighbors, and doesn't penalize people.
Republican State Representative William Howder says while the mandate took him by surprise, he believes the freeze was necessary because of the sheer volume of President Trump's recent executive orders.
We all know the complexity of the federal government nowadays. I think a pause is appropriate to look at all these executive orders and maintain compliance with those orders in all the different agencies and departments of the federal government.
He says he hopes the orders won't negatively impact programs and organizations, especially those in health care. The temporary block on the freeze will now allow agencies to receive funds that were already slated to be dispersed until February 3rd. Governor Pritzker also spoke on this issue this afternoon. Later tonight, we'll have what he says about the pause. And as we learn more, we'll keep you updated on 25newsnow.com.